Yo, what's good everyone? It's MJO23Dan back with another video. Today's video is going to be about the Air Jordan 15 in the Stealth colorway. So this sneaker first dropped in December of 1999. The shoes retail for 150 bucks. Here is the label of the OG, the Air Jordan 15. So as we know, the retro is going to be dropping this Saturday, January 7, for a price tag of 190 bucks. I am not picking that one up only because the 15, and probably yours, is not a favorite of mine. So I'm keeping the OG as is. This is a dead stock pair, and as you can see, the inside of the box, that's how it's packaged with the black tissue paper. And then they have the cardboard cut out just perfect for the tongues. So let me go ahead and pull these out. So as you guys know, Air Jordans 1 through 14 are usually the ones that get retroed the most. So anything past the 14 is kind of like no man's land when it comes to retroing sneakers. So I'm actually glad that the brand is moving into retroing shoes after the 14, because it's been quite some time, and I know there's a select few of you guys that are asking for retros of models above the 14. So this is your first taste. The last time that this shoe in this colorway actually dropped was in a retro form in 2007, and it was through the Jumpman 23 site. So it was through the Flight Club membership, and it was online only. So that one retailed for about 150 bucks. In 2017, we're getting the retro for $190. So I've been looking at different pictures throughout the internet and everything, and I don't really notice too much of a change with the shoes other than the colors. So as you can see with the lining of the Air Jordan 15 in the OG form, you got the dark gray lining, whereas I believe on the retro it's going to be a black lining. And then on the midsoles of the shoes, this foam area, it's going to be a lighter color, and then on this one it was actually a little bit darker. So maybe even close to black, but you can see right here, you know, in the video. So let me just give you a little bit of a backstory with the Air Jordan 15. So the 15 is not the last shoe that Tinker Hatfield had designed. It was actually the Air Jordan 16. Only that the Air Jordan 16 was created by Tinker Hatfield. He brought in another designer, Wilson Smith III, and he handed that project off to him. So a lot of people think that the Air Jordan 15 is the last shoe that Tinker Hatfield had designed, which is not true. So when you guys see the Air Jordan 15, it is again a shoe designed by Tinker Hatfield. And even on the record, Tinker Hatfield saying that it was not a favorite of his, and a favorite of his being the Air Jordan 11. Anyways, the 15 was inspired by a fighter plane known as the X-15. The X-15 was known as the fastest plane ever flown. So when you correlate that with Michael Jordan, he was still at the top of his game. The inspirations of the X-15 also pulled an aggressive, sharp edge and unusual shape for the shoe. And according to the book Driven From Within, the shoe was designed entirely off the plane. Another aspect of the shoe that you get is this part, and I think this is one that bothers me the most, but it is iconic to Michael Jordan, in which whenever he played a game, he'd always wag his tongue around, go for a dunk. And it's also a trademark that he got off his father when he was working in the shop or something like that. He would always stick his tongue out, so that translated right into basketball. If you guys know me, I also had restored a pair of Air Jordan 15s in the Flint colorway. So these are actually all different pieces, with this midfoot here, with this back piece. There's actually a mesh lining right behind here. So these numbers indicate the Air Jordan 15, the amount of championships Mike has won, which is 6, and his number 23. On the bottom, you get his birth date, which is February 17. You'll see a nice subtle Jumpman right here at the edge, and it does go in the same direction if you guys were wondering. Completely woven upper with some hits of the leather. And this is a rubber piece, and this piece right here actually can break off, so you got to be very delicate with that if you guys are into collecting OGs. You got the speed lacing on the inside with a booty-like construction. and then the outsole does have herringbone traction. So if you guys are looking for the tag in here, it's actually on the inside of the shoe, and I'm not sure what the Retro is going to have, but that is the inside tag from 1999, as you see there with the production. So not much more to talk about. Are you guys grabbing the Retro? Are you sticking to your OG? Let me know in the comments what your guys' thoughts are overall. I'm pretty sure a lot of you will say that it's an ugly ass shoe, and it's pretty much one of those shoes that you either really hate it or you really love it. Nothing much else to talk about. Thank you guys for watching. Subscribe to the channel if you like the content, and I'll talk to you guys later. It's MJoe23Dan.